Okay, so hey guys, it's the Xbox Gameplay TV here today, bringing you a video on a new clan in Urban Rivals called Clan FROZN. Spelt obviously different, but that is just what happens. Okay, so I'll be going through each card that they've got. They've only got 13 out at the moment, but hopefully more will come out in the future. I'll talk about the clan bonus, show a bit of artwork, just things like that. So I'll be just going through the clan really. Okay, so it's got a really nice sort of little artwork at the top there, something a bit different around here. This guy looking quite cool. So all very nice and icy there. Okay, so scrolling down, we've got our first 8 cards here. We've got Twinkie LD, obviously defeat plus 3 lives, very good. That is very useful, especially if you're on revenge. They're going to at least hit to like 2 pill, because most cards are normally less than 8. So sometimes that could be really useful sometimes, but obviously predictable. But what you're going to do? Next card, Haken, or Haken, whatever you want to say. SOA, only 3-star, 7-3, can be 9-5. That is 9-5 SOA, pretty strong there. You'd see that normally from a 4-star, maybe a 5, so that's really effective, really. I'd have that, but obviously 6,100 average, massive amount of money, really, for just a 3-star. Especially now moving on to the next 5-star card, 8-4 with. That is a beastly 5-star there. But 81 grand, who has that? A average player doesn't normally have that sort of money rolling around. So, obviously a very good card there. But it's a 10-6 or 10-12 if you think about it. If it's on revenge and doesn't do anything. So, absolute beastly card there. You could pretty much a life gap of 12 on a first hit. Unreal. Next card, Mikhail, I don't know why they keep putting 2 A's in everything, but oh well, could be a little thing going on. 4-star, 8-4, obviously 10-6 maybe. Protection bonus, yeah, pretty good. I personally don't like it that much, because I prefer minus Oppo power, mostly. I think they're the best personally, with attack manipulation bonuses, like Montana, with Fabio, with the minus, so I think that's probably better, but not a bad card. Should be a 3-star maybe, but obviously 8 power is pretty solid. Okay, so this 3-star card, I've been looking at this one, very very good card. So you're on 9 form revenge and you're getting 4 pills back if you win, so SOA completely ruins this card really. But SOA does ruin a lot of cards, but you know, that's part of the game, you've got to get over that. So, very good card, only 3-star. I would personally have that in my deck for this, but, you know. So, moving on to Aya, I think. I'm not sure about the naming. Sorry about my bad pronunciation, but, yeah. This is definitely not as good as the other 5 stars we saw earlier, because you can only use the ability or the bonus. You can't use them both at the same time. And if SOA is or SOB, then you can only use one, so it's pretty rubbish, really, this card. But, it's only 4,600, so it looks like it's the only 5-star you can actually buy that's not rip-off. So, but I would use this deck maybe in half deck only. Wouldn't go all on this, because you can only use it half the time, really. So, but that card, 7-5, can be a 9-7. 7 is a lot of damage, but is it that great? Because you're not getting anything sort of back from it. It's just doing that. That's it. You're not getting any poison off, but you know. So we've got Banky now next. Very good card. I actually quite like this card because it's obviously can be a 10-5 with plus 4, so it's a 9 life gap for a 4-star. So it's even, this is better than, I reckon, better than the 5-star there, AR or whatever. I think this is personally a better one at the 2, definitely. But it matters on personal opinion. But I don't think the other 5 stars worth 5 stars. Should be a 4-star really. But what are you gonna do? Next card we've got Confidence plus 9 and Revenge. So both, again, they can't be used at the same time, but at least you know that you can use one. It's more surprising, I suppose, and only for 374 average price clean. That's a pretty good deal. You know, I'm not sure if I definitely wouldn't choose him over Sap Brinka, but obviously 12 grand 300, you know, whatever. If you're building a cheap deck, then who's definitely going to be in there? Okay, this is probably my favourite card of this plan so far. Tissour, this one is the best. Obviously minus, love that. So if you get Revenge and no SOA, you're gonna be an 8/4 2-star, and you're minusing them to 5. So literally, if you're against a 7 power with maybe like Pussycats, for example, with the minus thing, they're gonna be going from 7 to 5. You're gonna be an 8. You know, you should win that really quite easily. So very good card, 2-star. So you're gonna win if on that as well. So that's such a good card. Only £600. Definitely get him. Absolutely amazing card. Probably best in the clan, I reckon. But you know, whatever you like. So this card not so good. Copy bonus Oppo. If it's alright. But if you get something that's the worst bonus, like some crappy bonus that no one likes, but like protectability. So if you get skills or whatever, it's just rubbish because you're protecting your own ability that does nothing. So yeah, but if you're against like bangers, you can get up to 10 power. So a 10/6 for 3-star, pretty decent. Only a grand, cracking deal. Okay, so this 2-star, 200 quid. This is like your basic. This is if you're broke. But I suppose on Revenge and no SOA, you're getting a pretty decent on there. You're going to be about a 10/3. For 2-star, 10/3 is pretty solid. For 200 quid, absolutely amazing deal. But obviously, if SOA comes in and you're on confidence, based on if you won the last round, a 7/1 is dire. So obviously 1 damage does nothing really. Okay, so the next card coming up, 6/2 plus 2 pills. For pill manipulation, always useful. I wouldn't have this card. I'd prefer the other 2-2-stars. Because I prefer to have the power advantage. So, like, a 10/3 is better than... Because you're not going to win with low power anyway, so... And it's only plus 2 pills, so you have to pill up to win anyway, so... Not the best card I've ever seen there, but what are you going to do? Okay, so the last card here is Tin Oomph or something. Not bad. An 8/6 plus 2, so it could be an 8/8 at 3-star. Decent. SOA doesn't kill this card too much. SOB doesn't kill this card too much. Maybe a 6 is a bit of a low power, but what are you going to do about that? But when just full stops are very rare anyway. So, very good card. I'd probably have this one in my deck, definitely. Okay, so now a bit of artwork. See what the artwork's like. Haven't got any of these cards yet, actually. I'm not sure if I'll get them at the moment because there's not enough to really make a decent deck. So the artwork on these cards actually are quite good. They're quite HD, quite detailed here. I prefer. This is probably my favourite artwork deck. Don't really like artwork that much. People talk about it like choosing artwork over stats and stuff. That's just rubbish. But I'll have a little look for you guys here. So we've got some good ones going on here. Especially this. That's a nice little ice sword thing on Haken there. That's always good. Just pretty standard. All using ice weapons and ice related equipment. So it's quite. It could have been a bit more inventive, really. Just using an element's a bit lame. But you know what you're gonna do. You're serving rivals. It's a free game. You can't complain. But yeah, all pretty decent there. On this clan, I'd probably rate it about a 6.5 out of 10. The only reason is because the bonus is not consistently used. Like attack manipulation on uppers or something, I'd rate that better. Because this card's still got a 5 pill just to catch up with the, like, you know, the attack sort of thing. So, but power and damage plus 2 is decent. So it's just pretty much putting 2 clans together and then adding revenge to make them worse. So they haven't really been that inventive. They could have done something a bit different, but you know, it's another clan, another thing to use, isn't it? It's always good. But quite good on the pricing. They're all pretty high low, but they're like 79 grand there. It's a lot. 80 grand average there. Will you pay that? But hopefully, when it gets to about 30 cards, you're going to have to be able to build a deck, obviously, because the price is going to be a bit everywhere and stuff. So, but I wouldn't personally buy this deck yet. I'd have to wait. But yeah. So thanks for watching. Please rate, sub, like, all of that, please. If I get 10 likes on this video, I will build a deck with this clan, and I will use this clan, really. I'll do a couple of videos with this clan, I'll buy them, just for you guys, really. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, see you guys later.